What's up, YouTube? I hope everyone is doing well. It's good to see you. It's Bamie from TheZenDoc here. And in today's video, I will be walking you through the stages and the entire process for another sculpture that I am about to begin. Before we get started though, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. But if you're not subscribed, I really hope that you would hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications, because there's just a lot of value coming at you from this channel, and I would truly appreciate your support. So thank you in advance if you do that. But anyway, for today's video, or for the project that I have in mind, I'm just going to start off by saying, so I do repurpose and recycle a lot of materials for my art. I am that kind of person who will be walking and will just see something and be like, that has potential. Let me hang on to it and see what I can do with it. And today's is going to be a pretty similar experience, because I'm holding pretty much a picture frame and I have removed the wooden part of that. And so what I have at the back here is a beautiful black frame. It's pretty clean and already has hanging hardware. It has that sawtooth hanger on it. And so I have this idea to sculpt directly on the frame and have kind of a framed sculpture situation. And so I can't wait to take you through the process with me, and let's get into it. What I'm going to do to begin the process is glue my wire mesh, which I have a piece of here, glue it to the inner corners of this frame. Once that's ready, we'll go right ahead and mold the frame for the sculpture, but obviously I will show you the process. So let's just get right into work. So I have glued the wire mesh to the wooden frame, and my next step is to push out this wire mesh and figure out the frame for my sculpture, or the shape of my sculpture. And so I'm just going to take some time to do that. It looks very interesting at the moment, but I'm just going to take a second to work with the wire and see what direction I want to go in. So I have the frame for my sculpture all set. I also went ahead and taped the wooden frame with some frog tape, because I want to preserve that as much as possible, because the process gets messy. And anyway, to the extent that I can preserve the wooden frame, I'm going to do that. But my next step right now is to cover the wire mesh with plaster bandages. And I do that by wetting the plaster bandages and smoothing it over the wire mesh with my brush, which you'll see in a second. But just thought I'd give you an update and jump right back into it. Okay, so all of the wire mesh has now been fully covered with a layer of plaster bandages, and it's drying, which will add to the structural integrity of the shape that I already created. And I can now move on to the next step, which would be applying, excuse me, applying my joint compound paste. I already have some from another project, so I'm just gonna dive right in and take you along the process. At this stage, the only thing I will say is I won't be pressing too hard, because while this is drying and will solidify and harden, it is still somewhat flexible. So this is not the time to like push too hard, but as I build up my layers, the sculpture will become stronger and tougher, and we'll be able to, stand the test of time, or stand some durability test. Okay, so it's been a while, and this is what the sculpture is looking like. I have added a couple or many layers of joint compound, and so I'm feeling positive and ready to move forward into the sanding phase, which is what I'll be doing today. And so I'm just gonna put on my respirator and get to sanding, okay? So it's been quite some time, and I am finally at a point where I'm happy with this piece. It's very different from every other sculpture I've made, just by nature of the frame. And look at the exposed back, which, is just a quirk of the art. But anyway, it's now the moment of truth. It's time to take off the tape and view the work as a whole. I'm really excited. I'm going to just take some time to remove the last bits of the tape, clean up the frame, and we'll get to take a real look or a complete look at the work. I really, really love the uniqueness. I love that I was able to capture it or contain it in a frame, and so it's ready to hang. I love that it's different from almost anything else I've done in terms of the structure. Um, yeah, I just really love how it came out. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Um, is this something you would be willing to try? This is a great alternative as well if you're trying to save and you don't, maybe want to buy a canvas. If you have kind of an old picture frame laying around, this is an idea for you. As a reminder, all of the links will be left in the description. If you haven't subscribed, please, 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 please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, if you learned from it, if it inspired you. I truly, truly enjoy putting these videos together and coming out here and sharing my knowledge with you. So I truly would appreciate some love back, and thank you in advance. And it's been so much fun hanging out with you today. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.